All right, let's go ahead and start the show. So today we are reviewing the Naenka Lite Pro Truly Wireless Earbuds. Now these do have Bluetooth 5.2. They do have an IPX5 water resistant, which is kind of like sweat proof. Now these retail on Amazon, let me show you right quick, for $59.99. And you can get them either in black or white. They do have a coupon, as you can see, for 5% off. Now, these look pretty cool, and that's the reason I picked them up, because they look different. But are they worth the money? Let's find out. Okay, moving on to the accessories. The only accessory we get is this cable. It is a Type-C cable, and the cable actually feels real nice. So I did like that. And it's not one of those really short cables. This is probably about 10 inches, which is not bad. So for that, I did like that. So I'm gonna give them thumbs up. Now let's move on. Okay, moving on to the hardware. So the case to me was what really impressed me. It looks different. It looks really nice. On the bottom, you do have your charging port, which is Type-C. I do like that. It does say Naenka there, the branding logos. And then when you open them up, you see your earbuds. The earbuds kind of resemble the first generation AirPods, as you can see there. Now, this is not a button, so just keep that in mind. I do like, they don't feel cheap, but they don't feel like the best either. They're pretty light. So just keep that in mind. They look all right. If you like this kind of style, I think you're gonna like these, because they do feel like if you're wearing AirPods, and you know, similar fit as well. I do feel like they're maybe just a little bit more longer, maybe just a tad bit. But all in all, I do like the case. I think the case is what really drew me into these earbuds, because they just look different, and they do have a nice magnet, as you can see there. So for the hardware, I was impressed with the case mostly. The earbuds themselves, they're just passable in my opinion, but the case was real nice, and it just looks different than other earbuds. So I'm gonna give them thumbs up. Now let's move on. Okay, moving on to the sound quality. Now, some of the albums I used to test these earbuds out, I did play some Romeo Santos, some Tupac, some Ice Cube, and some Maná. Now, those are the albums that I remember playing, but I did play other tracks. Keep that in mind. Now, I did use these earbuds for more than 10 hours, so I do feel like I broke them in, and I got the true sound of these earbuds. Now, let's first talk about the bass. The bass, in my opinion, was just above average. It was not impressive, but it wasn't bad either. And for what they're going for on Amazon, they're kind of what I was expecting. So they're not horrible, but you're not going to be impressed either. They're just right above average. So nothing really blew me away, but you know, they don't sound like trash either. So I thought they were okay. Now let's move on. Okay, moving on to mids and highs. The mids, I felt like I wished that they sounded a little bit more clear. I would say they're just on the line of average and above average. They're not special at all, in my opinion. They sounded okay. The price is a little bit steep, in my opinion, for the mids to sound around like what they sound like. I think you can, you know, get other earbuds that have better mids. The highs were also, I think, above average. So all around, the sound was just above average, in my opinion. Nothing special that you get from these earbuds. Now let's move on to my final thoughts. All right, so what are my final thoughts? So in the beginning of the review, I asked you guys, are these worth the money? Now, in my opinion, they're not. Slightly they're not, because they're going for around $60. I think that's a little bit steep in my opinion, because here on my channel, sound quality comes first, and that's what I like to address first. The sound quality is passable, but I would say that what you get here is between the $30 and maybe close to $40 worth of sound quality, in my opinion. I do really like the case, so I can see how it can get closer to that $50 mark, but these are going for $60. If you can see them closer to the $50 mark and you really like them, I think they're okay. I do like that they come with Type-C ports. Now, Bluetooth range, I got between 30 and 35 feet, which is on par with other Bluetooth earbuds. That's like the normal range, 30 to 35, more or less. Sound quality, I already told you, I think it's an above average sound. Call quality, people that I spoke to told me that I sounded okay, but don't compare these to something more expensive. And people are always gonna compare them to AirPods. These are the AirPods Pro. You really can't compare the sound quality you get on these with these. I want to address that first, because people always tell me, how do you compare them to AirPods? The price, these are priced at what they should be, kind of. Me personally, I wish they were kind of closer to the $40 mark. I think that would have been a better price range, in my opinion. $60 is a little bit steep for me. I really do like the case. The earbuds themselves were okay. Again, the sound quality was all right. I'm not really gonna recommend them, because I thought they were just above average, but they're not trash. If you can find them cheaper and you can get them at a good price, I think they're not bad earbuds. They still sound decent. So that was my review. Check out all my videos, subscribe, thumbs up, and I'll see you guys next time.